Welcome to FlashDrill News, where headlines break fast and facts hit harder. Daily updates, global coverage, no wasted time. Subscribe and stay sharp. Iran has pushed back against the idea of resuming nuclear negotiations with the United States, saying that recent American military strikes have severely damaged the prospects for diplomacy. Speaking on Iranian state television Thursday night, Foreign Minister Abbas Araqi said there have been no discussions or agreements about restarting talks. No time has been set, no promise has been made, and we haven't even discussed resuming negotiations, he stated. Araqi's remarks come in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's earlier comments, suggesting that talks with Tehran could begin as early as next week. Trump, who withdrew the U.S. from the 2015 nuclear deal during his first term, has indicated a willingness to pursue a new agreement with Iran. However, Tehran appears to be taking a cautious stance, particularly in light of the recent escalation in military tensions. Over the weekend, the U.S. launched a powerful round of airstrikes targeting Iran's nuclear facilities, reportedly using B-2 stealth bombers, cruise missiles, and bunker-buster bombs to hit key underground sites. Iranian officials have condemned the strikes, claiming they caused serious damage to their nuclear infrastructure. The attacks came amid a broader conflict between Iran and Israel, in which the U.S. became directly involved. With tensions high and infrastructure damaged, Iran's leadership signaled that diplomacy is not currently on the table. The recent developments have cast further doubt on any near-term resolution to the long-standing nuclear dispute. French President Emmanuel Macron has expressed concern over escalating tensions following Iran's confirmation of extensive damage to its nuclear facilities from recent U.S. airstrikes. In a rare admission, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araqchi acknowledged on Thursday that several of the country's nuclear sites suffered serious damage in the strikes. The losses have not been small, and our facilities have been seriously damaged, Araqchi said in his first public remarks since the attack. Speaking at an EU summit in Brussels, President Macron said the U.S. strikes had clearly impacted Iran's critical nuclear infrastructure, specifically mentioning the Natanz, Isfahan, and Fordow sites. While he voiced support for Washington's actions, he cautioned that the situation could spiral further if Tehran decides to withdraw from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT. A withdrawal from the NPT would undermine global efforts to prevent nuclear weapons proliferation, Macron warned. To prevent further deterioration, Macron announced plans to coordinate with the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. He confirmed that initial discussions have already taken place, including a phone call with U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday, where Macron shared insights from France's recent dialogue with Iran. Our goal is to ensure a unified international approach and to prevent Iran from restarting its nuclear weapons program, Macron said. The situation remains tense as world leaders push for diplomatic solutions amid growing fears of a broader regional conflict. President Donald Trump has called for the prosecution of individuals he claims were behind the leak of classified intelligence related to recent U.S. airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. Posting on Truth Social, Trump accused Democrats of leaking sensitive information about the effectiveness of the military operation, calling it a crime and demanding accountability. The Democrats are the ones who leaked the information on the perfect flight to the nuclear sites in Iran, Trump wrote, insisting those responsible should be prosecuted. The leaked material reportedly originated from a Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, assessment, which indicated that key Iranian nuclear assets may have been moved prior to the strikes, limiting the impact of the operation. The White House confirmed that the leak involved top-secret intelligence and has directed the FBI to investigate and identify the source. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth addressed the controversy in a press briefing, stating he had seen no conclusive evidence to suggest Iran had moved enriched uranium ahead of the attack. However, intelligence sources told media outlets that roughly 400 kilograms of highly enriched uranium were removed from the Fordow nuclear facility before the U.S. strikes took place. Operation Midnight Hammer, carried out last Saturday, saw 7 U.S. B-2 bombers target heavily fortified nuclear sites at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan with bunker-busting munitions. Israeli intelligence officials told the New York Times that Iran had transferred sensitive nuclear materials and equipment from Fordow in the days before the attack. While Hegseth praised the execution of the mission, he gave few specifics about the operation's success and largely deflected questions about whether critical targets had been missed. "I'm not aware of any intelligence that I've reviewed that says things were not where they were supposed to be moved or otherwise," Hegseth said, pushing back on the leaked assessment. As the FBI investigates the leak, the Biden administration is facing growing pressure from Trump allies to pursue criminal charges against those responsible, framing the unauthorized disclosure as a national security breach. In a significant leap for space discovery, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has detected a brand new exoplanet, the first of its kind spotted by the observatory since its launch in 2021. Astronomers confirmed the discovery of a gas giant roughly the size of Saturn, orbiting a distant star known as TWA7. This small star is located approximately 110 light-years from Earth, nestled in the constellation Antlia. Until now, the James Webb Space Telescope had primarily studied known celestial bodies, making this breakthrough a landmark moment in its mission. Experts are calling it a milestone in the ongoing search for planets beyond our solar system. Stay tuned as scientists continue to study the planet's characteristics and its potential to unlock more secrets about distant solar systems. In a fresh wave of leaks, Apple's upcoming iPhone 17 Air is generating buzz for what could be a striking new design and a unique front camera placement. A recently surfaced image of a screen protector, shared by trusted Apple insider Majin Buu, indicates that the front camera on the iPhone 17 Air may be moving to the left side of the dynamic island, a first for Apple's flagship smartphones. This would mark a notable departure from Apple's current design layout, where the front camera has consistently been placed on the right side, including in the upcoming iPhone 16 lineup. What adds more weight to this leak is that screen protectors for the iPhone 17, 17 Pro, and 17 Pro Max reportedly maintain the standard placement, pointing to the possibility that this design change is exclusive to the iPhone 17 Air. The reason behind the change could be the phone's ultra-thin design. Rumored to be Apple's slimmest iPhone ever, the 17 Air is expected to measure just 5.5 millimeters at its thinnest point. Such a slim build likely necessitated an internal layout adjustment, hence the new camera position. Beyond its design, the iPhone 17 Air is tipped to weigh just 146 grams, offering a lightweight yet premium build. It is also expected to feature a glass back, support MagSafe wireless charging, and retain Face ID for secure authentication. With the iPhone 17 lineup shaping up to offer both evolutionary and revolutionary elements, the 17 Air may stand out as Apple's most distinct model yet. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more awesome content, and ring the bell so you never miss a thing. Your support keeps us going. See you in the next one.